Hey everyone, welcome back to another game devlog here. Uh, Today I'm going to be making or kind of thinking about a new game that I wanted to make. My first idea was uh, just to kind of brainstorm some ideas of, like what kind of game I actually want to make. And firstly, I wanted to make a kind of Flappy Bird game, so a hyper casual type of game like that. If that makes sense. But also like platform system as well. So it would be somewhat similar to my previous game. Uh, so I remember drawing down some notes about like what I wanted to do, and I wrote down I need a pause system. So like in Flappy Bird, there was you could always pause the game, and that kind of makes sense. Uh, I wanted a tap system, and the reason I wanted just one tap is I actually read a article, or I think I remember it was either something I read or something I watched, where one of the reasons why Flappy Bird was so good was because it it helped people, or not helped, but like it kind of advertised itself to men and women, especially women from like Instagram, and who are just so used to just tapping instead of like swiping and like doing more complex movement on the screen, whereas like one tap is like just like something everybody can do, and it's really good, I think, to have that. So another thing would be simple movement, so nothing like too complex. A score achievement system like Flappy Bird. So I think that the difficulty level of Flappy Bird, and the way they scored it, and having like that achievements of 4 different medals is something I wanna implement into my game. And automatic movement for the player. So in Flappy Bird, right, the bird moves forward. Or I guess I don't want to use Flappy Bird as the only game. Like Geometry Dash is also really good. It's also a platform game where the player moves forward automatically, and then you tap to jump. I think Geometry Dash is very complicated, and I might not be able to do something like that, but we can try. So I decided on my own that I wanted to be horizontal moving. So like Geometry Dash or Flappy Bird, and it would be some sort of jumping, something like that. And at first I was actually thinking about doing a jump sort of game, but then it kind of got a bit hard to kind of work with that. And once I kind of had the template down on my game, so I'm using Godot again for this, and once I had the template down, I found it really difficult to just like add that like jump, and like I feel like it'll just be very difficult to make it difficult with it only a jump. So I want to add or I want to switch it with a dash sort of thing. That's kind of what I was thinking last night. I was just like trying to fall asleep at like 2 a.m. And so instead of a jump, which I think is relatively easy if you're already on a platform, so unless I could make something like a Geometry Dash where it's very difficult, which I probably can't in the short amount of time I wanted to make the game. So I think having a kind of, let's see if I can draw this out, having a kind of like pillar or something, obstacle in the way, and having the player right before it dash through it, kind of like zoom through it or teleport almost, having that effect would be kind of interesting. And I think that would be not only like cool visually to have the player see that, but also it would be very challenging to some extent, especially as the time progresses. So the more timed points you get, the faster the game goes, and eventually like the speed will just be really fast and the screen will be zooming. Yeah, so I actually already have a art template as well that I'll show on the screen. I had a few ideas for a name, but I've decided to stick with Tiny Temple for now. I might change it. I think Tiny Temple is pretty cool. I had another idea. It was like Temple something. I don't remember. But if any of you guys have any ideas for a name that you might think might fit this theme of art, uh, you know, put it in the comment section. Let me know, and I'll definitely take it into consideration. But yeah, that's kind of all I had for this devlog. I'm just going to try and implement that now, and I'll see you guys next time. And as you know, if you have any ideas for a good name that you think might fit the art, let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.